Good morning. Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Thursday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking, and Sandhills Beef Company, American producers feeding Americans because monopolies won't get us anywhere. And RCAF USA, fighting for independent American cattle producers. Find the petition for the beef checkoff referendum at www.checkoffvote.com. And also Ogallala Livestock Auction Market. They have two big-time bred cow, first calf heifer, and pair sales coming up at Ogallala Livestock in Ogallala, Nebraska on Monday, December 7th and Monday, December 14th. Both sales will showcase many complete and total dispersions from some of the finest ranches in western Nebraska. It doesn't get much better. You can view consignment details and videos at ogallalalive.com, or you can just go ahead and call the office at 308-284-2071. And remember, you can bid and buy online for that sale at cattleusa.com. According to CNBC, Eat Just, a private company headquartered in San Francisco, California, has received the world's first approval for its cultured meats from regulators in Singapore. The company is best known for its plant-based egg substitute and is valued at $1.2 billion. Over the last decade, numerous startups have been working to make cell-cultured meat both tasty and affordable, with the end goal of persuading consumers to cut ties with conventional meat. According to Eat Just's CEO, Justin Tetrick, the way to solve the meat problem, which is a health problem, a deforestation problem, and a morality problem, is to make animal protein. Cultured meat is created by extracting stem cells from the fat or muscle of an animal and putting those into a culture medium that feeds the cells, which results in growth. The culture medium is then put into a bioreactor to support the cell's growth. Eat Just's cultured chicken is high in protein, has a diversified amino acid composition, has very low microbiological content, and that is such as Salmonella and E. coli. Since the company has broken into the Singapore market, they are now working on the regulatory process to get their culture meat approved elsewhere in the world, including the United States. However, regulatory approval in the US is much more difficult because cultured meat faces opposition from traditional meat producers such as the US Cattlemen's Association. Besides regulatory hoops to jump through, cost of production is one of the main barriers to the cultured meat industry's success. In 2013, Dutch startup Mosa Meat reported that it cost $280,000 per patty. To make one hamburger patty, it cost $280,000. However, as time has passed, costs have decreased due to scale increasing. Eat Just uses 1,000-liter bioreactors to produce its cell-cultured chicken, which should give the company the ability to price its products similar to that of premium chicken. Tetrick stated that the company is working to gain consumer trust, and in order to accomplish this, the company will be transparent in how cell-cultured meat is produced, and they'll also work to remind consumers about the process of conventional meat production. Feedstuffs has reported that farmer optimism faded after the election. In November, just after the election, the Purdue University CME Group Ag Economy Barometer dropped 16 points to a reading of 167. 1 month before that, the reading was at an all-time high. According to James Mintert, the barometer's principal investigator and director of Purdue University's Center for Commercial Agriculture, producers' pessimism concerning future economic conditions increased after the election. This is the opposite of what happened following the November 2016 election, when producers' optimism about the future spiked and drove the Ag Economy Barometer up sharply in late 2016 and early 2017. The survey showed that producers expect to see environmental regulations impacting agriculture to tighten over the next 5 years. Higher income taxes for farms and ranches, higher estate tax rates for farms and ranches, less government support for the U.S. ethanol industry, and a weaker farm income safety net provided by U.S. government program policies. Drovers has reported that last week, beef packer profit margins were $519 per head. This was an increase of $75 per head from the week before, despite cash-fed cattle prices increasing $1 per hundredweight to $110. Feed yard average profits last week were $88 per head, down from $96 per head the week before. A year ago, cattle feeders were making $108 per head. Just last week, the beef cutout gained almost $9 per hundredweight. This was after a $10 per hundredweight gain the previous week. And the theme continues. High packer margins, and those feeders just maybe breaking even if they're lucky. Finally, National Beef Wire reported yesterday that choice box beef ended the day at $240.89, down $2.51, and select box beef ended the day at $222.95, and that was up 13 cents. If you guys missed it, yesterday we posted our joint interview with Carson Jorgensen. He is a sheep rancher out in Utah, and Austin Sneeden, he is a cattle rancher out in Central California. We talked about CAFOs, we talked about beef imports, we talked about RFID tags, we talked about politics, the issues that may be facing the ag industry with the new Biden administration coming on here in the next month or so. So if you missed that interview, head on over to our Facebook page, Tri-State Livestock News, or check it out on our website, fair-cattle-markets.com. Austin and Carson are two of the most knowledgeable industry leaders that I've had the opportunity to chat with. So be sure to check out that interview. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. Have yourself a tremendous Thursday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.